before, and Marquez did let Manny mix. He didn't cut.
Marquez hasn't been able to tag him with anything good. Couple of body shots for Marquez there, but Pacquiao won the round. Trying to make Marquez lead and casting himself in the role of counterpuncher.
Very balanced out fighter there. I love his speed, his deep.
Judicious, very selective.
Skill level, and he hasn't faced that in a long time.
So successfully in the first fight between the two. Now. Round 3 gets underway.
A bit faster than Marquez.
Right hand. There's a hard right hook by Pacquiao. Best punch of the fight so far. Marquez feels the need to answer. Now the action begins. They both landed 10 punches. Pacquiao 10 out of 3, 53. Marquez 10 out of 39.
That is the effect of aggression.
Now we're seeing the possibly from a Pacquiao left. You can see free-flowing action from them. Manuel Marquez fighting at a weight class far above what he's accustomed to, trying to keep up with the speed of Pacquiao, who's far more accustomed to this weight. Good left hand by Pacquiao. Marquez lands a right in return. Here we go. Here we go.
Boom. Beautiful right hand come back by Marquez right here.
Good right hand shot. CompuBox numbers in the 4th round. Pacquiao 15 out of 47. Marquez 12 out of 43. Hard right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao was knocked back on his heels. Pacquiao landed.
The fight so far.
His right eye is also beginning to swell. Good round from Manuel Marquez.
This is the best punch of the fight right here. Straight right hand, right on the chin from Marquez.
Pacquiao's chin tested there by Manuel Marquez. Remember the pattern of the first 2 fights?
The Mexican fans are louder, more boisterous than the Filipino fans.
Pacquiao's been so mesmerizing, judging his quality compared to the guys he's fighting. There's a good right hand by Marquez, countering off the ropes. And there's a hard left by Pacquiao, and a good right hook, and another left. Hard right hand by Marquez, followed by another. Pacquiao with a right hook, Marquez with the left hook. Marquez driving Pacquiao and landing 15 of them. Marquez only threw 28. It was his low round.
I could certainly see.
He's now vigorously discouraged even round. There's a perfect right hand shot by Marquez.
Step over to get counter punch.
Knocks Marquez back. There's a right hand upstairs by Marquez. Right hand is extra.
Thing to me is just seeing how effective Marquez has been landing with those clean, well-placed shots.
There was an amazing piece of footwork by Pacquiao, who moved to 3 or 4 different places while Marquez was standing still. There's another amazing piece of footwork as he lands a shot and goes by Marquez to a place where
Marquez is taking his time to place his punches.
There's the uppercut. Brilliantly thrown by Marquez. Again, Manny Pacquiao's foot movement after he lands a punch. This is what I was talking about at the end of the last round. He lands a left and a right. Now watch him run away at an angle where Marquez can't possibly throw a shot.
It's his footwork.
Well, between rounds that Manny Pacquiao
throws a punch.
For sure.
But he takes his effective. Just like that.
Left hand over the top by Manny. Right hand by Marquez.
Punch about why judges get influenced by him because he's always moving, jiggling, creating excitement.
And throwing the left hand down the middle, which landed 13-11 power shot edge in round number 8. These rounds are close. It's another scoring cut by Marquez, and another good combination. Hard right hand down the middle by Marquez, hard left hand in return by Pacquiao. Pacquiao needs to find a way. Pacquiao backs Marquez. Good left hand set by Pacquiao. Tries to come back and capitalize. Marquez wants to answer right away. Suspense builds as Marquez attacks again. Here comes Pacquiao. Knocks Marquez off balance. Here's Marquez with a counter shot. left hand for Pacquiao. And that might have won him the round. What a tremendous round.
You see these kind of exchanges right here going back and forth. It's like, who you judge won these exchanges or win these, that's who's going to win the fight. Because they're going back and forth. It looks so strong, so fresh. And it's nice what there's in football.
Back, he's not there.
Pacquiao style. But nevertheless, while there's combustion again between these two guys in the tent. Marquez backs Pacquiao up to the right hand. Marquez to the body, Pacquiao upstairs. Two-punch combination for Pacquiao. A right and a left there. He missed with the left, he landed the right. Now he lands the left. Marquez comes back with a right. Manny Pacquiao came from the headbutt. And you made the point. You wonder if Marquez on a cut. Hard out as Marquez runs forward. Big left and a right into our interpreter, Jerry. Pacquiao's cut has not been.
And so in a way, he has to take what
Marquez. Pacquiao tries to answer back with the left. Closing seconds of the round.
Probably a Marquez
We've got
round.
3 minutes to go. 12th round of the scheduled 12. Harold Letterman, incidentally, 12th round here in the final round.
In a close fight like this, he's not, but I mean, he's not on punches. So all this waiting on him to come in and mess with the straight without.
Pacquiao only needs to throw another combination here at the end, probably to seal this round. This was a tremendous tactical error, I think, by Juan Manuel Marquez, who silently runs at Pacquiao at the end, but never really let his hands go in that round.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand, we go to the scorecards after 12 World Championship rounds. Robert Hoyle scores the bout 114 even. Dave Moretti scores it 113. Glenn Trowbridge 116-112 to the winner by majority decision. And still WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, welcome to the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Much as a boxer and has so developed his right hand in the 4 years since the first fight.
Pacquiao's left hand. But you said something the last fight when he fought the world, it was interesting that Manny hurts.
Moving back and then stepping Marquez's straight right.
And you see what Marquez is doing and trying to wait till after
Right hand by Marquez. Timing of the action so far belongs to Marquez, who has been able to blunt Pacquiao with his feet as much as with his hands. It's much more of a chess match than what took place in the first round on May 8, 2004. Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Good body shot by Marquez. 10 seconds to go in the round. Any closing statement? An attempted body shot by Marquez.
Here you see which may have been the most significant punch of the whole round, in the entire round, was a straight right hand right on the chin directly. From Pacquiao has a really good upper body rhythm. He moves in and out. His body's always guarding, going left to right, which makes
3 straight victories, including his 2 knockouts of Eric Morales. He was quite successful last year as well, with a knockout of Jorge Solis and a decision.
But he tries to get back right away.
Did he dip or was his legs buckled? In the lower weight divisions, this is an opportunity for him and make even more of himself.
Marquez has landed 2 lead left hooks in this round.
But Pacquiao is not getting it out of position as much as he used to. But what Marquez is trying to, every time he comes in, he's trying to punch and come back.
Another hard left hand for
his movement is easy as it used to be. He always got his in and out rhythm. Even there, he didn't get hit with clean punch.
Pacquiao got through, but Marquez has been more effective in this exchange.
uppercut by Marquez. Huge left hook. Buckled.
Here you see Marquez working his counter punch once again when Pacquiao got out of position again, coming in, throwing a left hand as last week. Regardless of what the outcome is going to be, he's a very fiercely determined man.
In Mexico last week.
Exploit any mistakes.
Absolutely, Larry, you're right.
And
That's 3 times now.
Yes, his timing hasn't been.
No, his timing, and it seemed like his confidence is not as good maybe as it was.
And Marquez is effectively using his feet. Straight right hand is the bread. Pacquiao comes back with a straight left. Tries to tee off with the left and gets it in there. This is a late round rally for Pacquiao.
But this can change back and forth in this fight here.
Down goes Marquez on a straight left-hand shot. Perfect shot by Pacquiao. It may not have been a home run, but it was a double into the corner.
And Marquez is hurt. He's better be very glad that he's going to end that round. This fight can go like this all night.
Marquez almost went down a second time, and he almost went to the wrong corner as well.
Here you see the knockdown right here. Beautiful short left, and it would have been down again the second time except for the ropes held him up. And then he came back and stunned Pacquiao slightly at the end of the round.
That was the same sequence of punches.
29-27, Manny Pacquiao. You got to give him an extra point for that knockdown. Trying to go back to the body and trying to go back to a more tactical style now. Pacquiao trying to search and destroy. Marquez trying to shock him with counter-punching aggression.
I'm really impressed with Pacquiao's. I'm really his timing and coordination, the way he's in and out.
Just an amazing athletic specimen. The speed, the power, the dynamism, the stamina, the ability to keep doing it. That's why Manny Pacquiao is so great. Marquez has decided to face the inevitable. He can't back off.
Pacquiao's confidence is building up now, and he's shooting his missiles now.
Look at this.
Well, this is didn't want to get into, but
Pacquiao seems to be stronger now. His confidence seemed to have come back. And he's punching with so much power and confidence.
It's a measure of Pacquiao's improvement as a fighter.
Marquez land.
Fall in this game play.
Here you see Pacquiao land his patented right and straight left, following through right on the chin. But you can see it in his eyes. I don't think there's ever been anybody in the boxing ring that loves to fight as much as he does.
That's a big statement.
Yeah, but he loves to fight. You can see it. And I think at this stage, Pacquiao looks so sturdy and so strong mentally and physically.
2 good jabs from Pacquiao, something we seldom saw from the past.
Right hands by Marquez. Good right hand lands for Pacquiao. Picking Marquez up. Juan Manuel comes forward. Reaching with the left to the body. Reaching with the left upstairs. Jab by Pacquiao. There's the rough to keep it a boxing match in this round.
And he may have won this round, too, because it's been a tit-for-tat round, and that was a good, clean punch there.
Both men try to rally down the set.
We see one single punch was probably the most memorable punch in the whole round, which was a straight right, but this time it came from Marquez.
Years between fights, we're almost halfway through. Abrasion outside of one of Manny Pacquiao's eyes when he fires that right hand.
Yeah, he's pot-shotting him right now. Manny has lost his rhythm. He's got to get his rhythm back.
Well, Freddie Roach said, I want you to get busy. That's really what Manny needs to do, is to go in and throw punches. Body shot by Juan Manuel.
Yeah, this is the pace where Marquez wants to keep the fight. At this pace right here, where he's more effective than Pacquiao is.
Now Pacquiao gets in a good body shot. And
as I said earlier, anything can happen in this fight. I mean, one of these guys could get knocked down and come back the same round and knock the other guy down.
hard right hand by Marquez. You see the difference in power. Conscious enough of his own right.
As improved as Pacquiao's right hand is, I will take my chances on him beating me with the right hand.
He hasn't been that figure. I think the biggest thing to me for Pacquiao this fight is that his timing and upper body movement and rhythm, in and out rhythm, is much better than I've ever saw it.
Body punch inside for Marquez.
Pacquiao getting out of position when he throws his left hand. There it is. He
Still Juan Manuel Marquez out-thinking Manny Pacquiao. Good right hand. We go to the 7th of a scheduled 12. CompuBox numbers in the 6th were relevant.
Okay, Jim, I get it 3 rounds apiece, but in the all-importance category, 57-56 Manny Pacquiao, because of that extra point that he gets for the knockout in round number 3. Jim, I agree with you. Juan Manuel Marquez doing a beautiful job with that right hand to win rounds 5 and 6. So 3-3, but Pacquiao by a point on a knockdown.
I have the same score. Isn't it interesting that it took a knockdown in this fight as it did 3 knockdowns in the front that it do?
Hard left hand by Pacquiao.
He's still in his body as compared to Marquez.
Juan Manuel landed a little left hook to the body. And sometimes a little left. Oh, and they have a headbutt. And there's blood outside the right eye of Juan Manuel Marquez. And Marquez with a look. For Marquez, the cut is far enough outside the eye that I don't think the blood will affect his vision.
But I'm quite sure with Nacho Bernstein here, have a good cutting man in the corner also.
Pacquiao landed a quick right hook. Momentarily lifted Marquez off his front foot. Another left hand for Pacquiao. Marquez has to fight back. They're trading shots. It's a Manny Pacquiao type round.
Yeah, but Marquez...
After that exchange, Marquez was in balance and Pacquiao was falling backward.
Marquez missing with that big right hand. Now he lands the right and drives Pacquiao back. Pacquiao with 2 hard lefts.
Here we see the headbutt, in particular way that Pacquiao fights, because he lunges in when he punches. So whenever you get a butt from him, it's really a true butt. But it could have been either way. The other guy could have got cut. And right after you see his patented punches, long 1-2, right jab followed by a long straight left.
Pacquiao has landed 91. An amazingly even fight, and the straight right hand by Marquez hurt Pacquiao.
He's not hurt, but
They're going to have to fight with him. The last fight, Marquez fought with his nose broke after the first round. This is living up to what it was expected to be, but a little bit more tactical. But still, the drama is still here.
The location of Pacquiao's cut, far more. And you notice that Marquez immediately mixed in body punches to compound the damage. Left hook lands for Marquez, right on the cut. Pacquiao's going to try to come back. Marquez is more accurate.
simple left jab, which will control Pacquiao better.
Well, he can use it a lot more now if Pacquiao's lead eye is compromised. There's a perfect combination. He is swamping Pacquiao in this floor that has been created for Pacquiao by that cut. Perfect uppercut by Marquez. Pacquiao trying to swing away with the left hand and turn things back around.
Pacquiao still punches with so much power with that left hand. Here we see the right hand that landed that really did all of the damage to the right eye of Pacquiao. Solid right, no head, but nothing accidentally or otherwise. And here you see a simple 1-2. Both punches landed to the right eye.
He was trying through most of the round to recover from the badly cut right eye. Look out, look out.
In fact, I would say probably more of them have been picking Marquez that I spoke to. And that was even before coming to the fight.
Well, those are boxing people. They aren't the ones who make... Hard right hand by Chavez got the blood to stop. In Marquez's corner. Again, Joe Chavez was the man who stopped Pacquiao's bleeding between rounds. Perfect stretches up and thumbs it with his glove.
That's the straight
left hand by
That's the straight
Pacquiao.
left that I've been waiting on him to make, because Marquez is pulling back, but he's still real in a position to get hit with those left hands.
Marquez is now bothering him more than it did previously.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao drives Marquez back.
His rhythm is going again.
Yep, and he's getting some of his confidence back after it clearly wavered in the 8th round.
It may be a new cut over
The fight.
Nevada's medical supervision is the best. They trade shots. What a war. Both men trying.
Here you see Pacquiao is getting his range again and started to find his target with that long, straight left hand. In fact, that's the punch evident.
And Harold, that wasn't an easy round to score. How do you have the fight?
Look at you. 5 rounds to 4. 86, 84. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, I tell you, that 1.4%.
This all started with a brilliant Pacquiao left hand, which looked for a moment as though it was going to knock Marquez down.
But he just looks so strong, as I said, going back to the rounds even. I look how Marquez walks, but he just looks weaker and don't seem to have the energy or the strength of Pacquiao.
Another left hand clocks Marquez, and the blood begins to flow in his right eye. Big round.
Pacquiao's right eye has been patched up well so far.
That's what I understand it.
Both guys have been cut. Pacquiao ripping the left hand. Marquez coming back. What guts both fighters have shown tonight. Great right hand by Marquez. Goes after him, trying to take advantage of this. He knows that Pacquiao's lost his mouthpiece.
And maybe he's getting tired, too.
If he hits him right in the mouth, he could cut him. And it's Pacquiao who backs him off.
The body's not going to take it anymore.
You see an unusual punch right here. You see Pacquiao duck a punch and just wing a punch, not even knowing where it's going, and it landed.
Blood
would be no injustice if Davidson stopped the fight because of the cut over Marquez's eye. It is a brutal gash. Left hand that drives Marquez back into the corner.
Marquez is going straight back to get hit with those lefts, so he's not slipping his head at all. He's going straight back in a straight line.
Swinging right hand by Marquez. Not as much power in that shot as when he throws it straight up the gut. the punch that can hurt Pacquiao if he lands a couple of them, or 3 of them. Pacquiao comes back with his own right hand.
Often see.
Marquez reaching over the top. Some of his punches are losing steam. When he throws the straight right hand, he's still got some steam.
He's a little bit aware of punches coming back than he used to be. So he catches a lot of them on elbows, and they're not as effective as it appears to be all the time.
Unless he has won this round, and that's iffy. Marquez is slipping into that area where he may need a knockout to beat Manny Pacquiao.
The knockdown by Pacquiao.
Well, that heightens the drama. Straight right hands for Marquez. Sometimes judges score blood, and it's Marquez who has had blood flowing down his face in the last 3 rounds of the fight. Good uppercut by Marquez, sets up a straight right hand. Pacquiao comes running back at him, and Marquez almost tackles him in the middle of the ring.
If he can just stay away from Pacquiao's left hand, which is really the only thing he's going to deal with, he has a good chance of winning this round, which could be crucial.
Solid shots by Marquez, and he ducks Manny's
But that
return
was
left.
perfect. What he did just there, go underneath. There you go. He's got to keep doing that instead of going straight back.
Good left hand by Marquez. Now Pacquiao lands a solid shot, but up to this point, Juan Manuel is winning the round. We waited 4 years to see this rematch. Juan Manuel Marquez trying to avenge all of Manny Pacquiao's triumphs against Mexican fighters. Pacquiao back into the ropes. Marquez going out on his shield if he's losing and showing you all that I'd expect from a great crowd Mexican.
But this round looked like Marquez is winning the round simply by avoiding that, and so he's beating with other short combination punches.
Now here comes the blood, and here comes the crowd. Oh.
As long as he avoids that.
One more right hand for Marquez. One more combination for Pacquiao. They trade shots down the stretch.
Hell of a fight. I'm calling it another draw.
Eventful. A seesaw battle. Round 3. Pacquiao knocks Marquez down. Maybe that came back to win the next couple of rounds after that. Then the headbutt in the 7th round, creating a cut on the outside of Marquez's eye. We'll see him land a solid combination. Left and a right. Perfect. His strength and starting to take over. Straight left hand. Opened up a new cut on Juan Manuel Marquez's eye. Marquez suffered in the last 3 rounds of the fight.
A new champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Still to come, the main event tonight between Erik Morales and Manny Pacquiao. That's the reason the arena is nearly full. That's the reason there are more than 400 media-credentialed boxing reporters here. That's the reason that people are up all night in the Philippines to watch their national hero. Last year, when Manny Pacquiao emerged from a bizarre fight with Juan Manuel Marquez here as the recipient of a draw decision in a fight in which he had knocked Marquez down 3 times in the first round, we all thought that's the ideal pretext for a rematch. But when Marquez asked for more money than the Pacquiao people thought was right for this fight, Erik Morales, smarting from his loss to Marco Antonio Barrera, stepped in and with his greater marketing power, seized this opportunity.
Tonight, two indomitable forces collide.
Erik Morales stalking and attacking. Manny Pacquiao is a storm.
In a dream matchup for fight fans, two of boxing's most electrifying warriors face off.
Pacquiao tries to finish Barrera. Here comes Morales. Barrera's gonna fight fire with fire.
Two fighters who give everything they have.
Both have the hearts of champions.
In 2004, Erik Morales and Manny Pacquiao gave us two of the sport's most stirring fights. Last May, against featherweight titleist Juan Manuel Marquez, Pacquiao attacked from the opening bell.
He fires the straight left hand, and there's the punching bout. Third knockdown of the first round. There's a hard right hand by Marquez that jolted Pacquiao. They get ready to trade again. Fight comes alive. What a fight!
6 months later, Erik Morales wrote his share of the third chapter of one of boxing's most storied rivalries ever.
Barrera stepping inside and hammering Morales. This is brilliant Barrera stuff. Now it's Morales who's getting off and beating Barrera to the punch. A raging passion on the part of both fighters. They'll savagely trade until the final bell. Yes!
Tonight, it's one man's strength and savage intensity against another's raging bull ferocity. Boxing's version of March Madness. Erik Morales takes on Manny Pacquiao next.
It is time for our main event. Erik Morales against Manny Pacquiao. Morales may be perceived as the bigger man, having won titles at featherweight and at 130 pounds, but Pacquiao is the betting favorite, most likely because of his emphatic 11th round technical knockout of Marco Antonio Barrera in November 2003. Morales versus Pacquiao is being brought to you by MGM Grand, the city of entertainment in Las Vegas, and HBO Pay-Per-View, the best in pay-per-view entertainment, brought to you by HBO. He may have lost a majority decision to Marco Antonio Barrera in their November rubber match, but you have to give Erik Morales tremendous credit. Tonight, in his coming back fight, he faces another of the world's best in Barrera beater Manny Pacquiao. And Pacquiao may have taken the measure of Barrera 16 months ago, but that was at 126 pounds. Manny fights tonight at 130 for the first time in his professional career against an opponent who has watched his every move for the past year and a half. Welcome back, live at ringside. The preceding section, those last 3 minutes or so, all on videotape, and while that was taking place, the scene here in the arena, as raucous, as wild, as loud, as festive as we've ever seen anywhere before a big fight. This place is a madhouse tonight. And Larry Merchant, it's a madhouse because of the extremely passionate support that Erik Morales gets from his fans from Tijuana and all over Mexico, that Manny Pacquiao gets from his fans in the Philippines and all over the Pacific Rim. Is there any way to measure the inspiration that the two fighters get from their respective followings?
Well, we can start by measuring the sale of socks in Manila.
Okay.
After that dramatic draw with Marquez last May, Pacquiao said that he had suffered from blisters on the bottoms of his feet because of thin socks he wore. The result? He got an endorsement for thicker socks with his picture on them. In other words, a pop idol's fans were turning his lemons into lemonade. Mexican fans, once virtually sainted Marco Antonio Barrera for disposing of, for showing that their fighters were the best fighters in the world when he defeated Prince Nassim. And tonight, Morales expects the same if he beats Pacquiao. Despite his 2 losses to Barrera, that he will be restored in full as a hero. Jim, given the high expectations everyone has of this fight, it's almost as if the loser will come out bigger than ever before.
Well, it shows tremendous spirit for both fighters to have wanted this fight, in particular off what Pacquiao's done in the last few years. Nobody really wants to fight Manny Pacquiao, or so it would seem, but Eric Morales did. And that's part of what has made him such a great fighter over the years, is his courage, Roy Jones, his desire. But if this fight is going to come down, as many people think it will, to which guy can take the other man's punch? Does the advantage lie with the bigger, more experienced Morales, or does it lie with the knockout sensation of the lower weight classes, Manny Thunderstorm Pacquiao?
Well, normally I would say that lies in the favor of Morales. Mainly because he's a bigger fighter, he's taller, he's been through more fights, he's taken a lot more punches. We've seen him take a lot bigger shots than we've seen Pacquiao take. However, being that he's coming off such a hard fight so quickly, 4 months ago he was just in a real brutal battle with Barrera. That makes me start to second guess his ability to take a punch tonight. And to be honest with you, Pacquiao is no slouch when it comes to punching power.
A lot of people think that Eric Morales' best chance to win this fight is to discipline himself and box. Amid this crowd, in this atmosphere, that won't be easy.
No
what a night.
way.
Let's get ready now for the tale of the tape. Eric Morales against Manny Pacquiao. And remember, it's Pacquiao's first fight at 130 pounds. He weighed in a half-pound under the weight limit easily. Eric Morales had to take off all of his clothes to weigh in right at 130. Tonight, Morales has put on 10 pounds to go up to 140. Pacquiao, 9 up to 139, or 9.5 up to 139. They are functionally the same size as they go into the ring. Morales is taller. Pacquiao has the longer arms. Both are hard punchers. This should be great. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Eric Morales-Manny Pacquiao fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt, we go to the scorecards if the 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Thank you very much, Harold. Pageantry now. Let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would everyone please rise for the national anthems for the 2 home countries of the fighters in the main event. First up here to sing the national anthem of the Philippines, please welcome Lani Misalucha.
Bayang makinig, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka kasisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mang bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim, lupa ng araw ng luwang hatid pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo, aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dagat, ang mamatay ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dagat, 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 ang
now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Mexico, and here to perform it, Mario Tadeo Hernandez.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aprestad y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria, tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas si osare un extraño enemigo profanar con sus plantas tu suelo, pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aprestad y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. ¡Viva México!
We are moments away, ladies and gentlemen. In attendance here at ringside tonight, the greatest running back in NFL history, Jim Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, earlier tonight, you saw this man's son fight. He's still an undefeated fighter, but he is here at ringside tonight, and on May 28th, it'll be adios as he fights his final bout on pay-per-view, May 28th. Ladies and gentlemen, he is recognized with his over 100 victories as the greatest champion out of Mexico in history. De Culiacan, Mexico, the three-time world champion, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Manny Pacquiao made his pro debut at 106 pounds. Unlike Morales, Pacquiao has been on the canvas earlier in his career. He has been susceptible at some times to the power punches of his opponents. Eric Morales suffered one flash knockdown, controversial, against Marco Antonio Barrera in their first fight, and otherwise has shown a chin of iron. So that's one of the key confrontations in the fight. And Pacquiao smiling as he feeds off the energy from this extraordinary crowd.
Those knockdowns of Pacquiao occurred early in his career for the most part. But how do you knock down Elvis or Ali? That's what he is in the Philippines. There are said to be upwards of 20 Filipino congressmen here, a few governors, and the first gentleman of the country, the husband of the president of the Philippines, who is Gloria Arroyo.
Certainly few superstar boxers have ever shown the enjoyment of their careers as visibly and as publicly as Pacquiao does. Certainly Morales doesn't. He has been tense and tight-lipped and stern-faced through most of his career, although here, Roy Jones, more relaxed than I've ever seen him before a big fight, seemingly happy in his skin for maybe the first time. What would be the reasons?
Well, one reason would be that they said they paid him in excess of $2.5 million.
That would make him happy.
But two, he's not fighting Marco Antonio Barrera. He's fighting somebody he hasn't been in the ring with. Now his expectations are high, and he feels like he has the plaque to beat this guy that nobody seems to be able to beat right now.
This fighter, who has been such a warrior for so many years, is an 8 or 9 to 5 underdog. in the opinion of the media experts, it's about 50-50 down the middle. But the public has bet this fight up, believing that with Pacquiao stopping Barrera beating Morales in their last 2 fights, that Morales showed that he was slower at this weight in the last fight with Barrera, and the money is on Pacquiao. We'll see if it's smart money or dumb money.
So Morales is a significant underdog, maybe for the first time in his career. Rest assured, this is the kind of guy who knows the odds and sees them as an insult. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated and Murad Muhammad's M&M Sports are proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Brought to you in association with Corona Extra and HBO pay-per-view, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Skip Avancino Jr., Executive Director Mark Ratner. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this contest on the 10-point system will be Chuck Jampa, Dave Moretti, and Paul Smith. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Joe Cortez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white, official weight 130 pounds. Professional record 47 victories, including 34 KOs with only 2 defeats. Damas y caballeros, de la zona norte, Tijuana, Mexico, the 3-time world champion, Eric El Terrible and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with flame.